Hey guys, Renee here. Today I'm going to be doing a video about my OnlyFans. So I wanted to cover off a few questions, queries, misconceptions that a lot of people have in regards to my OnlyFans. It's been very interesting seeing how people have reacted to it and taken to it, some people liking it, some people not. I did want to cover off, I guess, and give you guys a bit of an update in how it's all gone for me, why I'm doing it, and some of the funny things, I guess, that have happened to me while I've been doing it. I'll start off with how it all started, why it all started. I was getting a lot of people asking me to do it. That's probably how it started initially. I was getting 5 to 10 messages a day. I was getting a lot of users, so a lot of guys who were already on there using it for other girls, saying, you know, you should do this, or this chick looks like you should do this, or I follow this chick and, you know, you should do this, or you're hot enough to do this. So I was just getting so many messages. I thought, well, I should probably look into it. I'm someone who always likes to sort of please my fans. I'm very lucky that I have a semi-large following. Not, I wouldn't say semi-large, sort of, it's moderate, it's a decent following. And my fans are very interactive with me, and I'm very grateful for that. So I did look into it. I was lucky enough that I knew a few girls who actually had OnlyFans as well. So I was actually able to talk to them about it and I guess get an idea of how it works. I mean, I thought it was all about I thought it was a lot different than what it actually is. But I did my research, I watched some YouTube tutorials and some other girls and how they do it, so I decided to do it. Safe to say, I think it's been a success. I fluctuate from followers, but I've had over 2,000, and it sort of fluctuates, grows, and then drops again. I have made a lot of money. I'm not here to brag, but I have made a small fortune, I guess you could say. Probably it's been about a month and 2 weeks, so it hasn't even been 2 months yet, and I could probably confidently say by the end of my 2 months I'll be close to 6 digits. So it's a pretty large thing, but in saying that, the money has been so good, it's obviously made me want to do it longer, and made me want to make sure that I can be successful as possible with it. And I guess with the money side of things, a lot of people don't see that. A lot of people just think I'm being like a hoe, but you know, whatever. I guess the money being so good is the reason why I don't care. A lot of people will message me and they try and be nasty and they try and be mean about it and say, you know, you're just a prostitute, it's just a glorified prostitute, you're a hoe, rah, 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 like when are you going to start fucking being an escort or a prostitute, rah, rah, rah. And I'm like, I couldn't really give a fuck like what you say, because if someone was in the same position as me to earn the same amount of money as I've made in such a short period of time, I guarantee that that person would do pretty much whatever they could to earn that money. So it's something that I think is quite funny, and people think being mean to me, like it's going to upset me or I'm going to care, but it's actually not. Like, I have fucking money in my bank now telling me that selling photos of my tits and ass is a good fucking thing. So I'm going to keep doing it as long as I can. I'm going to milk it as long as I can. If I have to expand and do more to earn as much money as I can, I'm going to fucking do it. Like, I don't care what anybody says. If it's going to make me rich and if it's going to make me happy and if it's going to make me a life and give me a life and supply me a life that I was never going to have in the past, why the fuck would I not do it? And if I'm comfortable to do it and if I'm happy to do it and people want me to do it, I'm going to keep doing it. So people's opinions are valid, especially when I have a fair amount of money in my bank account. Another thing too is people saying that they're like disgusted in me because of what I used to do, like with racing and stuff, and like what I'm doing now. First of all, I can do what the fuck I want. Second of all, why would I let the past get in the way of my future? I wasn't good at racing. I stopped racing. It's finished, it's done. Why would I let something that used to be get in the way of what is now? Like, it's crazy that people think that I can't do this now because of what I used to do. Like, it just is a pure reflection on the people who think that, of that type of person. Like, if you don't think people can move on and better themselves and put themselves in a position of success and happiness, then that's just crazy. Like, I still cannot believe that people say that to me. Like, I'm sorry to some people that I probably am not the person now that they once thought I was, but it's not my problem. I am not a role model anymore. I don't try to be a role model anymore. I don't want to stand out. I don't want other people to be like me. I'm being me. I'm doing me, and I don't care what I have to do. I am so grateful that I'm in this position that I'm in, but I don't ask people to follow me. I don't ask for people to get their kids to look up to me. Like, it's just not. I literally couldn't give a fuck. Like, I do me, and if you want to watch and if you want to join the journey of watching me do me, then good for you. If you don't have to lecture me about it. Just fuck off. Like, I could not give a fuck. It's crazy that people think that because of what happened now or then, I can't live a life now. It's something that I get daily, and it's really annoying. And then I guess another thing with OnlyFans as well is that now that people think that I do OnlyFans, or they know that I do OnlyFans, they think that I'm like this walking fucking horn bag. Like, I don't know what guys think because I do OnlyFans. And yeah, with my OnlyFans, I can upload sexy photos, I'll talk dirty, I'll, tease. But like, I literally get messages at like 11 o'clock in the morning of guys sending me photos of their dick. Like, hey baby, want to suck this? I'm like, no, that's fucking gross. First of all, hard cocks are gross. Dicks are gross. Second of all, like, I'm just about to eat my lunch, ew. And third of all, like, I don't even fucking know you. Like, you're paying to see my tits. I don't want to see your shit, okay? Guys think that, that they see girls and they just think they're like animals. Guys are just the way they think. Some guys, not all guys, but some guys are just like fucking animals. Like, they have no respect, no nothing. They literally see a boob or an ass cheek and they fucking turn into these things that are just think that they want to fuck everything. It's just so weird how guys work. Just because I have OnlyFans doesn't mean I want to see your cock, doesn't mean I want to fuck you. I have so many guys now that I have OnlyFans saying like, hey baby, come fly, come see me in Sydney, come suck my dick, like, I'll give you 10 grand if you fuck me, like, rah rah rah. Like, no, I do OnlyFans and I sell photos of my shit online, so I don't have to talk to people and I don't have to touch people or see people I don't like or know. Like, that's what's so good about it. It's easy as fuck. And it's me. Like, I just literally bend over, take a photo of my bum, bang, upload, and people love it. Like, that's why I do it. I don't do it because I want to fuck people and make more money. Like, I'm making enough money now doing what I'm doing. I don't need to like touch a stranger or like do any of that. Like, no amount of money could make me do that personally. For some other girls, yeah, fine. I have nothing against it now that I've seen this world and see how successful some girls be. It's like, I can so see why some girls do it because the money is fucking crazy. But for me, like, I am so happy just sitting in my bed, taking a photo of my tits and ass and then sending it to everybody. I don't want to touch somebody. I don't want to talk to somebody. I don't want anything to do with a stranger if I don't have to. As bad as that sounds, it's just me from a personal point of view. I just would not be comfortable doing that. But it is so funny to see, I guess, the assumptions that people think now that I do it. People have no idea. I get a lot of people judge me and say that I'm doing things and they haven't even seen my OnlyFans. I have guys arguing with me saying me like, oh, you're doing this or you're doing that. And I'm like, I'm not. Like, if you actually subscribe to my OnlyFans, you would see what I'm doing and it's nothing like what you're accusing me of doing. So it is really funny. People just automatically assume. Mainly guys, and then some guys get upset that I don't show enough. Some guys, they message me saying, hey babe, like, I want to see your asshole. And I'm like, no, like, I'm not going to show you my asshole. You can see my ass, you can see my tits, you can see me in the pool, you can see me doing whatever else, but I'm not going to bend over and take a photo of my asshole for you. And they get really angry and they're like, that's why I signed up, rah, 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 rah. And I'm like, first of all, it doesn't say that I'm going to take photos of my asshole. Second of all, it just says, come see the cheekier side of me, which it is. Third of all, just because it's on OnlyFans doesn't mean I have to do that. A lot of people think OnlyFans is like this platform where people get naked and they, all of this raunchy, like X-rated stuff. And it's not. Like, I know somebody who's a personal trainer who uses OnlyFans. OnlyFans is used for anything. It's just the adult workers and industry have taken advantage of it because it is a really good platform. But all of that said, I'm not this horny thing. I'm not a fucking prostitute. I'm not an escort. I'm here to make money. I'm very grateful of everybody who's helped me on this journey so far. But I'm still also a normal person. I'm still Renee. I still have a life. I still have another business. I still have a job. And I just do OnlyFans on the side. It is a business to me now. I have made a lot of money out of it, and it's something that I do wish that I can do for a lot longer. I really enjoy it. But as for me as a person, nothing's changed. I feel like I'm still the same person. I just show a little bit more of me. So I hope that helps give you guys a bit of an understanding on my OnlyFans.